Hello?
Rachel, it's me.
Dad,
I wonder if you could get something for
I've
me.
already got you the single malt.
Excellent, but it's something else. Can you get your hands on a bugle?
A bugle? The brass instrument.
And could you send it to me?
I suppose I could order one online?
Then I'll learn the tune.
Is there a concert at the hospital?
No, I want to learn a lament.
Ah, well, doubtless all will become clear.
I wouldn't bank on it.
Brian Gulliver's Travels by Dan Tetsell, starring Neil Pearson and Mariah Gale. This week, Gravinia and Plumpf.
I think you need a bit more practice, perhaps after I've left, and I suggest you go to the far side of the gardens. One of the orderlies has said that if you keep making that noise, he's going to apply the bugle as a suppository. Dad!
Got your notebook?
Let me guess, a country run by jazz buffs?
You're not showing much respect to the glorious dead.
Which glorious dead?
What I was playing...
Trying to play.
I never claimed I was Kenny G.
Definitely not jazz buffs, then.
Oi! This is the Gravinian lament for the fallen. And I think you should take a moment and think about all they've done for you.
Which is?
Let's call this chapter Gravinia, or Gravinia and Plumpf, or Gravinia and Plumpf and Lesser Gravinia and the Principality of West Plumpf.
So 4 countries?
3, or 2, or possibly 4. I never did work it out.
Let's just call it Gravinia. And you arrived how?
I'd been in a country called Hammonqualia. It was inhabited by a people so ugly that none of them were attracted to any of the others.
How on earth did they reproduce?
That's what I wondered. Turns out they were very caring people, so the only kind of sex was the sympathy shag. So, unless someone felt sorry for you, you were left on the shelf.
Did you manage to...
I did very nicely, thank you. It's the lost dog expression. Unfortunately, although there was plenty of opportunity...
They were all hideous.
You can only stoke the fire so often before you have to look at the mantelpiece. I ended up being chased along the highway by 30 very caring, maternal, revolting gargoyles. I managed to board a train before being gang-hugged.
Nasty.
Quite.
I meant you.
Well, I got a seat and went straight to sleep. When I woke up, I went to the buffet car and ordered a breakfast of microwave bacon sandwich and as many miniature whiskies as would fit in a plastic cup.
You look like you needed that.
Well, the first half. The second half was pure indulgence.
Another?
I don't mind if I do. Brian Gulliver.
Fillickson. Same again for my friend, and I'll have a warm orange juice and a slightly too large packet of crisps. So, Brian, what line are you in?
Journalist.
War correspondent?
Oh, no fear. Travel writer.
Not much work for travel writers in a war zone.
A war zone?
Didn't you know?
No. I always avoid war if I can help it. I don't even like arguments.
Oh, better take your word for it then. Now, once we're over this bridge, we'll be passing very close to the front line, so you might want to get the old helmet on.
No one told me I needed a helmet.
Don't do a lot of research, do you, Mr. Travel Writer?
No, I'm a travel writer.
Well, I might have some samples in here somewhere.
Samples?
Yes, I'm a supplier of aggression-neutralizing equipment.
Oh, an arms dealer.
Yes. Hold that, would you?
Do I have to?
Oh, don't worry. The safety catch is on. All the same, don't point it at me if you wouldn't mind.
Yeah, I don't think I'd know what to do with this. You don't have a white flag in there, do you?
Ah! Here we go. One Mark II standard issue Gravinian helmet.
How about some body armour?
Yes, I might have some...
Flak jacket? Actually, anything at all. You see, I have a bit of a fear of, well, being shot at.
The phobia?
I don't think a fear of being shot at really counts as a phobia, does it?
No, they don't shell the railways very often. And even then, it's almost always accidental. They apologise afterwards.
Oh, well, politeness is so important.
Though it might be wise just this once to duck and cover. Looks like we might be getting some friendly fire.
Does friendly fire hurt any less?
Oh, an LX-37G. Very good choice of weapon, that.
I think I'll want a really big apology.
The train bucked off the rails and I was thrown against the bar, smacked my head against the little metal shelf where they kept the condiment sachets. It's just like they say. My whole life flashed before my rapidly dimming eyes. All the good times, all the bad, and rather bizarrely, right in the middle, an advert for Twix.
You're probably missing the comforts of home, but you didn't die, I take it.
Oh, I did. I was pronounced dead. It was rather disconcerting.
You're awake.
Well, have another one of those miniature whiskies, if I may. Where am I? Oh. Hello, Vicar.
Oh, I'm not a vicar. I'm the chaplain.
Oh.
No.
Oh.
Don't sit up. You've had quite a nasty bump.
I thought I was going to die.
So did we. You were a right old mess when they brought you in. Turned out most of the blood was ketchup from those little sachets. Lucky you were in your body armour, though that ketchup won't come out. You rest, and I'll see about getting you a grave.
A grave? Just hang on a second. What?
So which regiment were you again? We do like to keep the regimental dead together. It makes it all the more clubbable.
I wasn't in a regiment, and I'm not dead.
Ship, then? A naval casualty?
Do I look like a man of war to you? I don't even do a contact sport.
You weren't in the military?
Stop using the past tense. I'm alive.
Legally, as a member of the Gravinia Armed Forces, you are sadly dead.
But I'm not. I'm a law-abiding, living, breathing, peace-loving civilian.
So why were you wearing regulation uniform, helmet and body armour?
In case some lunatic blew up the train. I'm also wearing deck shoes and cream trousers. That's not uniform, is it? Unless you've got the most loose navy in the world.
The thing is, this is a war cemetery. You wouldn't be here unless you were, you know...
But I'm not dead. I'm breathing. I'm talking.
Actually, you're shouting. And we don't want to disturb any of the other glorious war dead, do we?
I demand to see a doctor. I may be dead legally, but I think you'll find that medically I'm alive and kicking.
If you insist, I'll talk to the ministry, see if we can sort this out. Meanwhile, do please be quiet. Some of the fallen can be very jittery.
You didn't just stay there, did you? I would have tried to get out as soon as possible.
That's exactly what I tried to do. I left my room and found myself in this long, featureless corridor. When I reached the end, there was another corridor. The whole building consisted of corridors, and off each corridor were 20 or so rooms or cells, and in each cell was a man. Most had lost a limb or an eye, or were horribly burnt. Others just stared at the walls, or screamed, or cried.
How horrific.
I'm not normally one to make a fuss, but when I saw these poor wretches, I found the chaplain's room, barged my way in, and demanded to know what was going on.
Mr. Gulliver, you should be resting in peace. Back to your slab, please.
Those men, why are they in here?
You were not meant to see them. I was just trying to find a way of getting you out of here without putting you through it. Most unpleasant for you. But you will, of course, tell no one what you've seen.
You haven't answered my question. Who are they, and why are they here?
Never you mind.
I do mind.
Where else are they supposed to go?
A proper hospital.
We can't have that. People might see them. They are the fallen, the glorious dead.
But they're not dead.
Well, as good as. What use are they? They've made their sacrifice for the good of the nation. It's hardly the nation's fault their sacrifice wasn't 100%.
It's not their fault either.
No. So why should they have to see the faces of people on the street turn away in disgust and fear? Much better to stay here. Let people remember the hero. We put their names on the village memorial. We send the proud families a letter, which they frame. And, of course, a medal or two, which they display on the mantelpiece.
So you keep them hidden because the public can't stomach the truth?
And because once you've trained a man to ram a knife into another man's face, he's not really fit for polite company, is he?
That is appalling.
Yes, I can see you're appalled. What you've just seen would appall anyone, everyone. And then what would happen?
Uproar, I should think.
And a lot of moaning minis going on peace marches and demos. You civilians, you just don't want your war heroes with stumps and 90% scar tissue.
Everyone should know about this. It should be shouted from the rooftops. I'm going to tell the world.
If you want to be brought back to life, you'll have to sign a confidentiality agreement.
And if I refuse?
You'll have to stay one of the glorious dead.
Where do I sign?
Here and here.
Oh, Chaplain, before I go, could you please explain to me what the war is about?
You've had enough trauma for one day, surely. Right, let's see about bringing you back to life.
And so, after 3 days and a lot of red tape, I was raised from the dead.
And you ignored your contract and did the decent thing and told everyone about those poor soldiers.
Well, not straight away. One can't rush headlong into changing the world, Rachel.
So you went to the pub?
If only I'd seen one. Once I'd been discharged from the war cemetery, all I could see was statues and memorials for the dead. Not just in the cemetery grounds, all over the city. But there was an even stranger thing about this place. It was completely silent.
It was abandoned.
No, there were people everywhere standing around in absolute silence. Cars, buses, all traffic stopped in the middle of the street, engines off, their drivers just staring into space. I tried asking someone what was going on. Excuse me, what's going on? Shh. Sorry, I just wanted to...
Shh.
Okay, no need to be rude.
Be quiet.
Come on, love, be quiet.
I was telling him to shut up.
This is outrageous. Shh. Don't shush me. You're the one being disrespectful.
Me?
She's the one that made me start shouting, disrespectful cow.
How dare you call me disrespectful? I was stopping him from being disrespectful.
Look, I'm sorry, I'm new here. Why isn't anyone allowed to speak?
See, he's at it again.
Listen, pal, why don't you just spit on the flag, scum? Shh. Okay. You wait till that bell rings, pal.
What bell?
Right. Come here.
Ow! Get off!
We'll teach you to be disrespectful!
Die for you, you monster!
Yes.
Oh, that's it. Someone get a rope.
Come on, they weren't going to lynch you.
I didn't stay around to find out. Whenever an angry mob starts demanding rope, it's best to make one's apologies and run like Stink. Unfortunately, Stink wasn't nearly fast enough.
Let me through. Let me through. I'm a war widow.
War widow? A war widow? Be quiet! Show some respect for the widow.
This man is a friend of mine. He gets confused sometimes, so please leave him alone. You'd better come with me.
You should be safe in here. They wouldn't dare lynch someone in a chapel of remembrance.
It looks more like a coffee shop to me.
No, it's a chapel of remembrance. There's a shortage of chapels of remembrance, so some of the big chains have started doubling up.
Oh. Is that not going to drive a lot of small, family-run chapels out of business?
No, I just said there's a shortage. Oh, by the way, my name's Stegga.
Brian Gulliver. I'm from England. Stegga, can you explain what the hell happened down there?
You disrespected the dead. Gravinians take the 1 hour silence very seriously, and if you want to stay here, you'll have to watch what you say, and when you say it.
So what counts as disrespectful?
Pretty much anything.
Well, that's easy to remember.
Where's your bird, Brian?
Well, I'm not with anyone at the moment, Stegga, but the night is young.
I meant your bird of remembrance, like this one.
It was only then that I realised that everyone I'd seen was wearing a small dead bird pinned to their chest.
Why?
Well, apparently there was some legendary battle or other where the bodies of Gravinian soldiers had magically turned into birds. So the tradition was to wear a dead bird on your lapel as a mark of respect.
So these were paper birds?
No, real dead birds. Mostly about the size of a sparrow, but while I was in Gravinia, I noticed a trend for bigger, more ostentatious dead birds. Television presenters, or reality show contestants, for instance, usually wore a bird the size of a crow, sometimes studded with jewels, and politicians often appeared peeking from behind an avian corpse the size of an albatross. This was because, as Stegga explained,
Celebrities and politicians care more than normal people. Oh, here, I have a spare.
Thank you. It's rather bloody.
Oh, the bloody ones are the best. Here, let me pin it on.
Yeah.
Oh, you'll get used to the smell. It's what they would have wanted. There. Oh, it suits you. Sorry.
What is it?
Nothing. It's silly. You remind me of my husband, that's all. I mean, you're much older. Much, much older.
Yes, I get it. How long's it been?
Oh, almost a year. Oh. I've got a medal, a letter of condolence. There was a lovely ceremony.
Well, that's nice. Look, I have good news for you. He may not be dead.
What?
I've just come from the war cemetery. I know what's going on.
You're a deserter?
No, I've nothing to do with the army. In fact, I'm a pacifist.
A what?
I happen to think war is wrong.
Wrong?
Yes, I hate violence.
Oh, you're a coward.
No. No, in fact, in a country that seems insanely keen on war, being a pacifist actually takes a lot of courage. Probably more courage than being a soldier.
Really?
Well, maybe not quite as much.
You shouldn't be saying these things.
Where I come from, we have a little thing called free speech.
Yeah, and so do we. Freedom of speech is one of the things my husband died for.
Or didn't die for.
Well, he didn't die so you could use that free speech to disrespect his memory.
No, that's what I'm saying.
What?
Oh, look, this is ridiculous. Stegga, your husband could be alive. That normally counts as good news.
I'm not listening to this anymore. Goodbye, Brian.
You going?
Well, I'm not staying while you insult my husband's memory.
She didn't seem interested in the good news.
Nor was anyone else in the coffee shop.
Chapel of Remembrance.
Quite. So, there I was, soaking up the disapproving tuts of the rest of the clientele, mourners, when I was approached by a superannuated schoolboy with a spiky haircut, blocky glasses, and a pair of trousers that wouldn't look out of place on a Japanese rent boy. I guessed he was a television producer.
Sorry, can I just say hi?
Hi.
The name's Dragit.
Brian Gulliver.
Mind if I sit?
Sure.
Ah, cool beans. Brian, I'm a TV producer, yeah. And because this place doesn't allow booming telephone calls, I was just staring into space. So I couldn't help but overhear the old Barney there.
You're not going to tell me I'm disrespecting the war dead, are you?
Well, you were. But between you, me, and the leather effect poof, I liked it. It was deeply offensive and needlessly combative, but for that reason, I'd like to book you as a guest on the second highest-rated current affairs discussion show in Gravinia tonight. Gravinia Tonight.
Why?
Look, obviously, I support the war. Everyone I know supports the war. Everyone who watches the show supports the war. Then on you come with your weird objection to violence, and bam, suddenly we're the highest-rated current affairs discussion show in Gravinia.
So you just want to hear my views because you think they'll be controversial?
Yeah.
Will there be a well-stocked green room?
Yes.
You've got yourself a devil's advocate.
Brill.
Oh, one thing before I agree. Can you tell me what the war is about?
Lovely stuff. But save some needlessly offensive gibberish for the studio, right, Brian?
Your nose for a free drink is uncanny, Dad.
The fact that TV has a larger refreshment budget than radio or print media had nothing to do with my decision. Or my behaviour.
Let me finish. War is wrong. Let me finish.
Go on, then.
Well, I had finished, but I'll say it again. War is wrong.
Well, we've heard from Brian Gulliver. Professor, your thoughts?
I'm shocked. He probably doesn't even know why we're fighting.
OK, why are you fighting? Because I've been here a week and no one's told me.
Well, perhaps you should ask the enemy.
And they are?
I think it's disgusting that our boys are out there dying while Brian just sits here with that smug look on his face.
This is my normal face.
He should go back to Plumpf or wherever.
Well, Brian, how do you answer that? If you hate Gravinia so much, why don't you go back to Plumpf or wherever?
Because I don't know where Plumpf is.
No surprise there.
Well, join us after the break, when I'm sure Brian will be saying more outrageous things.
Is this what they call the fog of war?
I doubt there were more than 3 people in either country who knew what the hell was going on. There was a war, there had always been a war, and that's all anyone needed to know. Here was me, stuck on a TV show without knowing a thing about it.
That's not especially unusual. Have you seen Question Time recently? They had a clown on it.
Well, comedians
no,
do sometimes.
an actual clown with a red nose and big shoes threw a bucket of confetti on David Starkey.
Looking back, I think a clown might have done better than me.
Brian, great stuff in the first half, super stuff. For the back end, perhaps you could oomph it up a bit more, yeah?
How do you mean?
OK, sometimes it sort of sounds, and this is just how it sounds, but like you're making a serious point that you sort of believe in.
Well, I am.
OK, I thought you said you'd been on TV before. I was hoping to add you permanently to the mix, the out-there guy we love to hate. He says what everyone's not thinking, but, if you've got principles, sure, I respect that.
What did you have in mind?
Have a look in the bag under the desk.
Is this a portable barbecue?
And we're back in 3.
Welcome back. You're watching Gravinia Tonight, and our hot topic this evening is the war. Is it right, or is it, according to a startling new theory put forward by one Brian Gulliver, wrong? Brian, let's start with you again.
Right, OK, here goes. Dirkus, I think there's been enough talk. What we need is action.
So you're going to have a barbecue?
No, I'm making a statement. A statement so literally inflammatory that people will surely go beyond their immediate responses of dismay and horror and take the time to listen to my argument.
So, yes, that's when I set fire to a dead pigeon.
The symbol of remembrance. How could you do something
So disrespectful. Actually, I don't know how I got the nerve. I think I must have been a little intoxicated by the cameras, the lights, all the attention.
Had you spent much time in the well-stocked green room?
All afternoon.
So, you attempted to barbecue a pigeon and they tried to lynch you?
If I hadn't been arrested, I'd probably have been quite badly beaten at the very least.
Well, that's showbiz.
The next day, the story was in all the papers. Pictures of me burning the pigeon, CCTV footage of me talking during the hour of silence, a traffic warden's photo of me urinating on a war memorial.
Oh, Dad.
They have a lot of war memorials, and some of the more modernist ones, well, they can look an awful lot like a peace wall. I was bundled into a police van and driven through an angry mob. Where are you taking me?
Somewhere safe. If I had my way, I'd let the angry mob have you.
But just to be clear, you don't have your way.
No, I don't.
Good.
You're lucky there's a prolong the war march today, otherwise there'd be enough people to tear this van apart and hang you from your yellow guts.
But just to be clear...
There aren't enough people, so you're safe. Just making my feelings known. Go on! Out!
Where am I?
Not our problem anymore. Pacifist scum.
Brian? Brian Gulliver?
Who are you exactly?
Glugas Holt. I'm from the Plumpfian Embassy. The government of Plumpf are pleased to offer you our hospitality. The private jet's just over here.
Really?
Oh, you're a bit of a celebrity, Mr. Gulliver, for your brave stand against the militarism of Gravinia. There's quite a reception waiting for you.
Reception? Well, I'm not really dressed for it.
Oh, yes. Your broad, sweeping statement on the evils of war really struck a chord with our public. So the Plumpfian No War Office thought they'd throw you a little shindig.
Well, I didn't do it for the acclaim. I don't want any fuss.
No, quite. Here we are.
Welcome aboard, Mr. Gulliver.
Perhaps a little fuss.
Can I get you anything, Mr. Gulliver? Tiny packet of nuts, a small drink?
I'd kill for a single malt.
We don't use words like kill in Plumpf, not even as a figure of speech.
I do apologise.
Still finding your way around, Brian?
Fillickson?
An inadequately small plastic bottle of mediocre wine, if I can, please, my dear.
Certainly, sir.
What are you doing here?
I've followed your progress with quite some interest, Brian.
It's your fault I'm here. If you hadn't dressed me up in that stupid uniform, I wouldn't have been buried alive.
No, you'd have been buried for real. And if I hadn't suggested to my friends in the Plumpf No War Office that you might be useful, who knows where you might have ended up.
Just a minute. I thought you sold arms to the Gravinians. How come you're suddenly so pally with Plumpf?
Arms dealers don't take sides, Brian. Buckle up.
So where exactly are we going?
What have you told him?
That we're going to a nice reception in Brian's honour.
A reception, Brian?
Oh, I should probably make some sort of speech. Well, I could start with a joke. Thanks for the hospitality and warmth. Makes a change from your neighbours.
Very good, very good.
I'll say something like, I don't really know the full history of the region, but it was clear to me that there had to be more than one side to the lesser Gravinia question.
Oh, Brian. Ha! Always the iconoclast. Just say, war bad, peace good, violence never the answer. Remember, Plumpf isn't at war.
I don't understand. If Gravinia is at war with Plumpf, then surely Plumpf must be at war with Gravinia.
Look out of the window, Brian. What can you see?
A wasteland.
Quite. An empty stretch of rock and dust, known as Lesser Gravinia or West Plumpf. Take your pick.
So why is everyone fighting over it?
Plumpf isn't. Plumpf is a peace-loving nation.
So why hasn't Gravinia invaded?
Because Plumpfian politicians are more interested in holding on to their power than their ideals.
I'm not sure we should be telling him this.
Oh, Brian won't tell, will you?
That depends.
Doesn't it? So, the great and the good of Plumpf struck a deal with their equally pragmatic opposite numbers on the Gravinian side. Listen, they said, we've got this useless stretch of backyard between our two countries. What if we use it to construct a totally fabricated, unwinnable, unlosable war? The Gravinian government have a nice little war to keep their people happy, and the Plumpfians have something to object strongly to.
So, who are the Gravinians fighting down there, themselves?
Yes.
With weapons supplied by an arms dealer not too far away from where you're sitting.
The sooner I'm off this plane, the better.
Funny you should say that. You see, every now and again we have to escalate things. The odd atrocity when the public are losing interest. You know the sort of thing.
A train being blown up.
Yes.
Or a civilian jet being shot down by West Plumpfian extremists.
Who don't exist.
Well, when the surface-to-air missile is real, the fictional nature of the firers is moot.
I see. What are you doing?
popping on the old parachute.
Yeah, we've all got them.
Oh, thank God for that. For a minute there, I thought that... Where's mine?
You see, Brian, there's no point shooting down a civilian jet for publicity if there are no civilians on board. Besides, you do have a rather nasty habit of mouthing off on television.
Yeah, and you do know far, far too much.
Only because he just told me.
Mea culpa. But as an expert on sensationalist television, you will appreciate the propaganda virtue of peace activist in ironic, violent death shock.
So, I don't get a parachute?
No, you'll be going down the quick way.
Fillick, you know that gun you had on the train? I don't suppose it's still in your bag.
Oh, I never travel without
I may be a pacifist, but there's one thing I will fight over, and that's my personal survival. Aha!
That's my travel iron.
Really? Oh. Still. Now, what say we all have a civilized little chat and no one gets ironed?
So you hijacked the plane with a travel iron?
One man's hijacker is another man's terrified travel writer, out of his depth, desperate for a drink, and sick, frankly, of being the only vaguely moral person within 100 miles.
And did you bail out?
I explained in the nicest possible way that I had a terrible fear of heights, as well as exploding bombs, and would they mind asking the pilot to take evasive action and then plonking me down, preferably near a beach, with a bar selling mojitos. It's amazing how obliging people are after you've hit them in the face with an iron.
So violence can be the answer.
Self-preservation.
Didn't you feel inclined to tell the people of these countries they were being conned?
What, and get lynched? No. If there's one thing I've learned, it's don't meddle with things you don't understand.
So your determination to shout the truth from the rooftops?
If the people of Gravinia and Plumpf wanted the truth, they could have found it. Instead, whenever it loomed, they formed a mob and tried to string it up. Right. Another blast on this, I think.
I don't think that noise is a good way of respecting the fallen, Dad.
I think you'll find music is used by many cultures the world over in times of national mourning.
I've got a better idea.
Yes?
How about a minute's silence? Or even longer. When does visiting time finish?
10 minutes.
That ought to be enough. We can still talk, just no bugling.
You didn't like the lament.
I'm sure once you've mastered it.
Next time, then?
Definitely.
Brian Gulliver's Travels was written by Dan Tetsell and created by Bill Dare. Brian was played by Neil Pearson, Rachel, Mariah Gale, Fillick Fillickson, Marcus Brigstocke, Chaplain, Adrian Scarborough, female guest, Tracy Wiles, Stegga, Barunka O'Shaughnessy, Barista, Harry Livingstone, Dragit, Nick Mohammed, host Patrick Brennan, civil servant Dan Tetsell, and the floor manager was Bill Dare. The producer is Stephen Canny.